Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night. No, good evening. Continuing with The Miracle of Mindfulness by Thich Nhat Hanh, and it's exercises in mindfulness. The last part of the book, your true visage, or visage, actually, visage, before you were born. In the full or half lotus, follow your breath. Let's follow our breath. Concentrate on the point of your life's beginning. First, A. Know that it is also the point of beginning of your death. See that both your life and death are manifested at the same time. This is because that is. This could not have been if that were not. See that the existence of your life and death depend on each other. One is the foundation of the other. See that you are at the same time your life and your death. That the two are not enemies, but two aspects of the same reality. Then concentrate on the point of ending of the twofold manifestation. So we think of our beginnings and we see that it is, then we concentrate on the point of ending of the twofold manifestation. The food for thought, when we're born, we die to the environment where we were before, in our mother's womb. So, yes. B, or second part, which is wrongly called death. See that it is the ending point of the manifestation of both your life and your death. See that there is no difference before A and after B. Search for your true face in the periods before A and after B. You can pause here. I'm going to continue with another exercise. A loved one who has died. On a chair or a bed, sit or lie in a position you feel comfortable in. Begin to take hold of your breath, of noticing your breath. Contemplate the body of a loved one who has died, whether a few months or several years ago. Know clearly that all the flesh of the person has decomposed, and only a skeleton remains lying quietly beneath the earth, or the ashes nowadays. Know clearly that your own flesh is still here, and in yourself are still converged the five aggregates of bodily form: feeling, perception, mental functionings, and consciousness. Think of your interaction with that person in the past and right now. Maintain the half smile and take hold of your breath. Notice it. Contemplate this way for 15 minutes. You can pause. Emptiness. Sit in the full or half lotus. Begin to regulate your breath. Contemplate the nature of emptiness in the assembly of the five aggregates: bodily form, feeling, perception, mind functionings, and consciousness. Pass from considering one aggregate to another. In other words, first from bodily form to feeling, from feeling to perception, from perception to mind functionings, and from mind functionings to consciousness. See that all transform, are impermanent, and without self. The assembly of the five aggregates is like the assembly of all phenomena. All obey the law of interdependence. Their coming together and disbanding from one another resembles the gathering and vanishing of clouds around the peaks of mountains. Neither cling to nor reject the five aggregates. Know that life and death, know that like and dislike are phenomena which belong to the assemblage of the five aggregates. See clearly that the five aggregates are without self and are empty, but that they are also wondrous and healthy. In Spanish, we say salud when somebody sneezes. So uh, they are without self, are empty, and something healthy. But they are also wondrous, wondrous as is each phenomenon in the universe, wondrous as the life which is present everywhere. Try to see that the five aggregates do not really undergo creation and destruction, for they themselves are ultimate reality. Try to see by this contemplation that impermanence is a concept, non self is a concept, emptiness is a concept, so that you will not become imprisoned in the concepts of impermanence, non self, and emptiness. You will see that emptiness is also empty, and that the ultimate reality of emptiness is no different from the ultimate reality of the five aggregates. Remember the five aggregates: bodily form, feeling, perception, mind functionings, and consciousness. And in parentheses, he writes, this exercise should be practiced only after the student has thoroughly practiced the previous five exercises. What are the previous five exercises? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has to do with contemplation on interdependence. The first one would be yourself, where we sit in a dark room by ourselves or alone by the river. There is no death, there is no coming. The second one would be your skeleton. We lie on the bed and we just see clearly the bones of my head, back, ribs, hip bones, just the bones. The next one, your true visage before you were born. The next one, a loved one who has died. And emptiness. So this exercise should be practiced, the one on emptiness. So 1, 2, I'm just double checking, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, we begin with contemplation on interdependence. Whoops, somebody sent a message. That's the whoop. Contemplation on interdependence, yourself, your skeleton, your true visage before you were born, a loved one who has died. So that would mean the maybe I need to record another one where I just include these. Okay, so the amount, first of all, this exercise, the one on emptiness, should be practiced only after the student has thoroughly practiced the previous 5 exercises. The amount of time will be according to the individual, perhaps 1 hour, perhaps 2. And yes, I will stop here. Thank you. And I will consider just doing or not, but I'll stop here so that the last one is the one on emptiness, and we have to go back to 8F to see the last one, which is contemplation on interdependence. I think I'm going to do it again. Thank you. Thank you.